Incorruptible, Allan Aguirre with your Incorruptible 2-minute warning for Friday. Hey, what week are we on? Are we on the 7th week or the 8th week? Let's find out here. Oh, week 8. All right, so we're wrapping up week 8. I think we're ending chapter 4 here, right? Let me see here. I believe chapter 5 will begin next week. Yeah, I know. Yep. Yeah. All right, we're wrapping up chapter 4, and we are going to start chapter 5 next week. Fun, huh? Lots of fun. I got the chat going. It's Friday. That means Friday mode. And if you have any comments or questions or whatever, I'm thinking maybe going straight into Peter. I mean, wouldn't that be fun? The next two books in the New Testament order of the evangelical Christian New Testament thing. We got 1st and 2nd Peter right after James. That might be good. There's some stuff there. There's some good stuff there. Yeah. Man, oh man. Keep an eye on this Turkey, Iraq, Russia, China thing. Those are all very biblical. It's Ezekiel. I mean, it's. I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, this is it. Here it is." What Ezekiel said. You know, the nations gathering together to get, so that they can go after Israel. That's why they want to get the U.S. out of the way. See, that's what people don't understand. Why do they want? Why is the U.S. They want to get rid of us because we stand between them and Israel. Because that's the end game, Israel. It's in your Bible, so keep an eye on that because it is potentially prophetic. I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, this is it." What I'm saying is, "Oh, this is in there." So let's see what happens, right? Famines, wars, right? Rumors of war and rumors of famine and drought, and man, they're just. And for some reason, our regular, I mean, they're like really want us to think that we're under some like crazy global toaster oven or something. I mean, it's not that much hotter than it normally is. I mean, 113 in Phoenix is not normal. 113 in Phoenix is not normal. I mean, I've been in Phoenix when it's 117. That's not normal. Well, it might be for them, but man. Lots of stuff going on, that is for sure. So let's see what James says. James in chapter 4, we're in verses 13 through 17. Come now, you who say... See, James is basically saying, come on, man. Who does that sound like, right? Come on. Come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go into such and such a town and spend a year there and trade and make a profit. Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. I did that the other day. You are but a mist that appears, a vapor, for a little time and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if Adonai wills, we will live and do this or that. I remember the first time I heard this. I remember the first time I read this. I remember the first time I saw this and went, oh, wow, this is some serious stuff. I need to consider God in my plans. Yeah. Sorry. 4 months. 4 months. Check this out. Verse 16. As it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil. There's nothing worse than somebody arrogant in their ignorance, arrogant in their rebellion, arrogance in their disobedience. There's nothing worse. It's very hard to deal with, very hard to work with. You pretty much don't have nothing to work with at that point. This is why God was so severe with Israel in the desert. Hold on one second. I feel all stuffed up. Let me mute you. Sorry. This is why God was so severe with Israel in the desert, because they were arrogant in their ignorance. They were arrogant in their rebellion. They were arrogant in their fear, doubt, and unbelief. Man, there's like very little to work with at that point. I mean, you can't really, you can barely have a conversation, let alone reason with that individual. So James is saying that suggesting that you're going to go to this and that place or whatever and make money and all that is boasting in arrogance. And such boasting is evil. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. Again, when I first read this, I was 16 years old or whatever, when I first got saved. It impacted me. It was like, wow, this is serious stuff. He wants us to involve him with our plan and with our plans. He wants us to defer to him when it comes to our goals and plans and schedules. And if you do something that you know is wrong, whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. That was like, wow. That's pretty crazy. That's all I got. It's real sweet. It's real simple. It's Friday. Erev Shabbat Shalom. Have a great Sabbath. Watch your back. We got about 2 more weeks for this basilisk thing, a little bit over 2 weeks. Happy birthday to my son, Corin. It's his birthday tomorrow, and we will see you later. Let me see. How do I get out of here? Yes, right here. Ciao.
The views and opinions expressed during our broadcasts are solely those of the broadcast producers, hosts, and/or guests, etc., and are not necessarily the views or opinions of the Travelog Network, its sponsors, or affiliates.